In the half court, so they're going to be piling up the points here tonight.
What's a defense to do when all that is coming at you? Tip-off goes to the Lakers. And now the Lakers starting group. We've got Matthews, the captain out there with Ingram. And there's D'Angelo Russell, and it's the Prophet in at the 5 spot.
And they get the first bucket of the game on that one.
Nice way to start off. Let's see if they can keep that rolling.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one misses.
And Pop now in his second decade as head coach of the Spurs, closing in on the third decade with the team overall. Incredible to see that kind of longevity for a coach with one team.
It's picked off. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. The 17-footer tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now here's Lee. Gasol screen. Off the pick. Connects. The jumper drops. And you think of Popovich's tenure since he took over the Spurs back in 1996. There have been over 220 head coaching changes in the NBA. That's amazing.
That's just incredible stuff, Kevin. And so many people throughout the Spurs family tree of coaches have been hired not only to be on the bench, but as general managers of teams. So the brain trust of San Antonio and the branches of that franchise, boy, there's touches of it all over the NBA.
Shot's good by Green.
Boy, if you're going to just hand him this shot, you might as well put a bow on it. Green loves the catch and shoot.
Pass to Hassan. Screen by Russell. Down low, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
He really can time those perfectly. What an assist.
Parker outside. Pass to Gasol from about 19 feet. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
Bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all 3 looks.
And here's Russell. He had 13 points in the win against Memphis.
Well, he also chipped in on the glass. He was a force to be reckoned with, and that made a big difference.
For San Antonio, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Parker outside. A baseline J. The Spurs rebound. Here's Lee, and no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Lakers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. The feed now to Ingram. Lakers working the ball around now. Six on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Hassel is no good.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
And he does have range. It's a makeable shot for him, but still no guarantees that's going down.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. One thing that Greg is often underappreciated about Pau Gasol is just how aware he is out on the floor, not only on the defensive end, how he'll help out, but also his vision as a passer on the offensive side.
Really, Kevin, one of the best passing bigs to ever play the game, and it's a part of why he's been the crux of so many offenses. Very good at identifying and exploiting a mismatch for himself or others. Never forces things on offense and always takes what the team's given.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And Brent, you won 2 titles playing for the Spurs. In a lot of ways, the model franchise in the NBA. What's their secret?
Well, Kevin, if I told you the secret, it wouldn't be one anymore. But really, it starts at the top with their general manager and, of course, Greg Popovich. When you continue the lineage that they've had between David Robinson and Tim Duncan. It's such a strong foundation for what it is that players are expected to do. And of course, they define their roles every time a new player is with their ball club. It's been sustained success. And most teams, Kevin, now basing their systems on the Spurs model of continued success.
Now here's Ingram. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. There's a screen. Puts up a three. No good on the shot. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And they played with such tenacity on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, it takes a lot of pressure off of them when they go on offense.
Well, we really did see an all-out effort for them defensively that night. I'll remember that win much more for the quality of their defense more than anything else.
Now here's Ingram. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Here's the Prophet. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. They get Paul Gasol. And the playoff spots on the line here late in the season. Not everyone, though, is going to get in, Brent, but they're all trying to.
They're all trying to. Yeah. And guess what, Kevin? Those teams that aren't going to get in can do their job of playing the best spoilers that they can and wanting to compete. It's also a chance for those teams to have the younger players who maybe have not gotten a lot of minutes throughout the course of the regular season to explore them and give them some experience and confidence before going into the offseason.
The Spurs making a switch here. Dedmon's checked in. That one is no good. Stripped it away. To the paint. Here's the Prophet. Got a piece of it. And he recovers it. Good on the bucket. Spurs trail by 5. Leonard sets a screen for Parker. He feeds it to Leonard. To the middle. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Green.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Los Angeles leading by 4. Russell passes to Matthews. Back to Russell. Inside. It's stolen. The drive by Green. He kicks to Parker. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Even though Parker is slowing down a bit because of his age, the Spurs are looking more and more to sort of hide him on defense, cross-match him with guys. There's no doubt, though, that experience and veteran savvy is still something they'll lean on the offensive end.
Free throw drops in for Tony Parker. And as Parker loses a little of that blinding speed, we see a few less layups, a few more of his trademark floaters.
And even, Kevin, some extended range there from the three-point line. He's made that shot a bigger part of his arsenal. They seek him out in the corners, much like Jason Kidd did in Dallas in the later part of his career.
And Tony Parker, the 3rd Frenchman ever to play in the NBA, and unquestionably the best.
Well, we've seen a lot of his countrymen follow in his footsteps, and he came over so young. At that time, he was the youngest point guard in the NBA since Magic Johnson was in 1979. And like Magic, he quickly earned some championship hardware.
He dishes it to Dedmon. Spurs passing it around. Parker kicks to Leonard. Picked by Lee. Shot clock at 6. Outside Leonard. No good on the 3.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
Great effort to go out and challenge that shot. Hard to stay cool under that kind of pressure.
Now, here is Russell. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Parker kicks to Leonard. Another miss by Leonard.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
Green against Matthews. Back to Russell. They get it again. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And 74%, so-so. He probably wouldn't mind seeing it a little bit higher.
And the first one drops. And Brent, going back a few years to your formative playing days in high school, you played at one of the bigger powerhouse high schools in California. How did playing on such a team that had such high expectations at that early age help your skill level and your overall basketball development?
Well, going to De La Salle High School, if I really wanted success, I should have been a kicker because the football team was off the charts. But we did have great success in basketball, and I did watch my 2 older brothers play at the school, so I understood what the program was about, what kind of expectations there were from the coaches with regards to accountability.
I bet you would have been a pretty good wide receiver.
I might have been, at least for one play, until a linebacker or a cornerback would cut me in half.
Barry going deep. He's got the ball, and there he goes. Spurs trail by 6. And stolen by Russell. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Collins. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Leonard. Shot from 12. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
Got right up in his jersey. I thought they actually traded for him. Didn't allow separation. Just a terrific effort.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And Mills kicks to Ginobili. Dedmon dishes to Ginobili. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And showing his trademark aggressiveness inside, Ginobili was not going to be denied.
Outside, Russell. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Quickly, let's check out the league leaders in assists. D'Angelo Russell, 4th.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
That one is off.
And here in the early going, missed free throws starting to become the storyline.
And the second free throw, good. Spurs trail by 7. Mills with it. Last game we saw him score 13. Feeds to Leonard. Off the screen. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Leonard's got his first points of the night.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Screened by Russell. Silk passes to Russell. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
A moment here to see the numbers for Kawhi Leonard. Right around 21 points per, almost 3 steals and 7 rebounds. And you love his anticipation, all those steals. He's always a step ahead, reading plays before they develop.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Anderson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, nicely done. Finding good opportunities inside. Priority 1.
Here's Russell. Softly drops in the floater. Russell's got 9 points.
I like that. Didn't force the jam, just happy to lay in the soft floater.
Now here's Mills. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And Leonard gets it to go.
And sometimes it just doesn't matter how good the D is. Kawhi with the all-world ability to hit the jumper even when you got him blanketed.
Here's Cobb. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. Spurs trail by 5. Here's Ginobili. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Passes it to Mills. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. Mills has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, he's a serious catch-and-shoot threat really every time down the floor. Mills has to be accounted for by the defense.
Russell against Ginobili, 13 feet away. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 11 points in the game.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
And Mills kicks to Ginobili. Leonard on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Another miss by Leonard.
He just doesn't seem to be himself shooting the ball right now, guys. Just looks a tad bit uneasy, and that's affecting the result.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 11. No good on the shot. Solid defense there from Ginobili. Now the dish to Mills. 1:14 left in the first quarter. And it's Leonard, top of the key. Takes the 13-footer. Another miss by Leonard.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
There's the pass to Hassel. Collins against Leonard. Outside, Russell. Pass to Hassel. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. O.J. Mayo, he's checked in for Russell. And San Antonio has possession, trailing by 4. Mills dishes to Anderson. There's the pick. Kicks to Dedmon. Right wing. Mills passes to Anderson. And now here's Mayo, the fast break opportunity. Rebound, San Antonio.
The defense arrived just in the nick of time to throw him off there. So fortunate he missed that one, guys.
Now Mills. Dishes to Leonard. To end the drought. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Relentless ball pressure, jumping into the passing lanes. They're just forcing them into ridiculous mistakes.
Murray out there with Ginobili. Then there's Anderson. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Lee in at the 4-man position. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. And here is Ginobili after Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep. Ginobili attacking. Count the basket. Ginobili's got his second basket.
Undeterred with a hand in his face, Ginobili's been taking advantage of that kind of defense for a long time.
Pass to Sonikitsi. Pass to Ingram, and out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And a look now at the four areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Lakers.
And really, there's just such a lack of scoring for them from out at the top of the arc in terms of three-point range. And in today's game, you have to get scoring from the three-point range. And that area out above the free throw line extended is a real weak spot for them so far.
Now here's Ginobili. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the league and NBA teams have become much more aware of protecting players' health, and they're finding out that rest and sleep are a huge part of that. Warriors head coach Steve Kerr said medicine and science have improved, and thought processes do as well. He said in the old days, guys played 48 minutes. Well, we've made advances. We don't go backwards with this stuff. We go forwards. And guys, that's why they want their players off their feet as much as possible.
Good report, DA. Thank you.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
There's the feed to Gasol. Gasol setting the pick for Murray. From 11 feet away, clock at 6. Ginobili with the three. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ginobili touched it last.
Well, even in these limited minutes, Manu Ginobili continues to provide elite play at the shooting guard position, finds ways to impact the game. If he's not scoring, it's his playmaking and just his spirit that helped the Spurs in many instances.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Green, he's checked in for Anderson, and Tony Parker is subbed in for Manu Ginobili.
Well, he is a huge reason why they have this lead.
Spurs trail by 9. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Murray kicks to Lee. And count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And Brent, do you think when it's all said and done that Ginobili has the chance to go down as the greatest sixth man in NBA history?
Well, I've checked the numbers on John Havlicek, and he might have something to say about that, but Manu was on a very short list of a guy who's accepted his role and then excelled at it to championship caliber play.
Well, Brent, they say great offense beats great defense. It certainly is a tall task trying to stop the greats from scoring in this game. What is tougher from a defensive standpoint than to stop a great player? It just seems like there's so many different options and different ways a team or an individual can play them.
Defenses have to have the ability, Kevin, to make reads and get on the same page with regards to stopping the greatest players in the game. One player can't do it, so oftentimes we're talking about committing two defenders. What can the three guys on the back line of defense do against some of the game's greatest, and how is it that they can move on the string, read one another, and reassemble themselves within a possession? That is a tremendous skill that needs to be practiced, honed, and that's where great defenses gain confidence.
Well, I think communication probably is the priority when you begin that process.
It always starts with the talking, and that's where you see some of the greatest defenses have guys on the back line, the bigs pointing in certain directions, making sure they're directing traffic to make sure the problem areas on any possession are covered.
Gasol, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Gasol's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, and that's what you want from your point guard. Parker distributing the ball wonderfully on that possession.
Mayo kicks to Ingram off the screen, and there's another one for the Lakers.
The pick definitely could have been better, didn't fully commit to it, but it was still just enough to get his teammate enough room to knock down the shot.
Parker outside. Gasol setting the pick for Parker. Screen by Lee. Murray dishes to Gasol. 9 feet out. The Lakers with the rebound. The Prophets got 3 rebounds now in this one. There's a good screen. Mayo kicks to Ingram, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on David Lee.
Love how Ingram toys with the opposition, drawing contact very easily on these kinds of attempts.
First trip to the line for him here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
That free throw, no good.
And guys, really no ceiling on Ingram. This is a guy who has the potential to be a truly great player before it's all done.
Matthews, he's checked in for the Lakers. D'Angelo Russell comes in for O.J. Mayo. So he can't get either to fall. Spurs trail by 5. And here is Parker. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Memphis. Gasol a screen. Murray, the pass to Parker. Tries again. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And let's take a look now. D'Angelo Russell's numbers. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. Averaging 15 points a game, 10 assists, and just over 2 steals. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
The Spurs have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
Truth shots.
That free throw, no good.
And Gasol is a guy who can do a multitude of things well. I mean, he scores it, rebounds it, passes it, just an all-around talent.
And he's good on the second. Lakers leading by 4. Outside, Russell. They set the pick. Matthews sets a screen for Russell. He feeds it to Ingram. Rebound by Murray.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Back to Parker. He kicks it to Gasol. Screen by Lee. Off the pick. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads. Cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Gasol.
And Gasol excels from that mid-range area. If you leave him open from there, you're going to pay the price.
Now here's Matthews. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Russell passes to the prop. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Love to see him thread the needle with that bounce pass there.
And so many teams now make the pick and roll the real foundation of their offense.
Well, the pick and roll game in the NBA, Kevin, is everything on offense. Whenever a possession breaks down, of course, as the shot clock winds down, you're going to find a ball handler and a screener. And some of the best in the business reside on the West Coast. I think about Chris Paul, and I think about Damian Lillard being able to operate out of those pick and rolls with great effectiveness.
Good examples. And so it's the Lakers with it after the miss from Pau Gasol.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, you want your guys to attack with confidence, but that's just a bad look.
Now here's Lee. He dishes it to Murray. No good, shot missing. Good D by Matthews. Lakers leading by 4 to the left wing. Too nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's Ingram missing. The Spurs have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Green dishes to Parker. Gasol kicks to Green. Feeds it to Lee. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Spurs. Mills comes in for Murray. And the Lakers making a change here. And so it's San Antonio with it. 4-point game.
And as soon as Parker catches the ball, he immediately rises up and pulls the trigger. Love to see the confidence on display there.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for San Antonio. The captain's checked in for Los Angeles. The Lakers have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Russell kicks to Matthews. Here's Hassel. He's coming off a 13-point game against Memphis.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
4 on the clock. That's a 2 from Matthews. Los Angeles with another miss.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Mills with it. Here's Leonard. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And following in the footsteps of Tim Duncan, Kawhi Leonard fits the Spurs mold of what a superstar player should be. Team first, defensive-minded, a stoic demeanor.
Well, he's not worried about the number of touches either, Kevin. It's when called upon, just be ready. Seemingly avoids the limelight, just like Timmy, and he's all about getting better, being the best player he can possibly be, and then winning big.
He misses the free throw.
Well, the Spurs have 3 future Hall of Famers, there's no doubt about it. And even with the acquisition of LaMarcus Aldridge, there's no question who is the Spurs' best player. It is Kawhi Leonard. Quietly, he's made that leap into superstar status. Although, don't ask him about it because he won't tell you anything.
And the second free throw, good. And Brett, you asked some people around the league. Kawhi Leonard has now thrust himself into the conversation for the league's best player.
That's pretty amazing. A Finals MVP and a Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made the All-Star game. Sometimes the fan recognition comes a lot slower when you're down there in the heart of Texas and San Antonio, but the numbers don't lie. His impact goes way beyond the box score.
Now Russell. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. And it's Russell missing.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And Mills kicks to Gasol. Back to Mills. Outside Leonard. The dish now to Gasol. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And with Gasol, he feels comfortable shooting from any area of the court. If you give him space, he'll torch you.
Here's Collins. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Back to Russell. The leaner. And he hits the jump shot. Russell's got 13.
Worked himself into the mid-range area. Smaller defender on him, so that's a high percentage look.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded by Collins. Leonard against Russell. With the floater, and Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got the lead up to 1 now for San Antonio.
High percentage look for Kawhi there. He's developed such good touch inside. That one's automatic.
They get it back.
Well, he wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
And a look here at the shot chart.
Well, they say the mid-range game is a dying art form, but after looking at this shot chart, they are injecting a ton of life into it. Whatever space is being offered up to them in the mid-range, they have accepted and have continually knocked down shots to make the defense pay.
2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Anderson comes in for Pau Gasol. And it's Ginobili in for Daniel Green. Good on both.
Getting to the foul line more and more these days. Kawhi has become the complete package.
To the paint, Dolman. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists tonight.
As many attempts as you can get in close, those are high percentage.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
Well, if Parker is the slower point guard at this point, Patty Mills comes in and definitely changes the pace for the Spurs. Out of Australia, a shoot-first guard who can hit off the bounce and off the catch. And so that three-point shooting ability puts pressure on teams. He's also a pest defensively, likes to get up and into guys.
And he knocks down the first one. And Brent, you talk about Mills' ability to pressure defensively. Very quick, and he gets a lot of steals.
Well, sometimes he can get caught gambling at times, can Patty, but on the whole, a very capable defender, a bit of a gnat out there, and a valuable player when you consider he went undrafted out of St. Mary's of Moraga.
Here's Silk. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Memphis.
And guys, in addition to that scoring, he was absolutely tenacious on the defensive end. A complete two-way game for him. Finished with 3 steals, I think, and that was a difference maker.
Here's Silk. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. No one near Mayo as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
The Australian-born Patty Mills, former second-round pick. Who knew Mills would someday win an NBA championship? Well, the Spurs did.
And both free throws good for Mills. 1:57 left in the second quarter. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Greg Popovich has set the standard with more than 1,500 career victories. Last season, he set the record with his 18th 50-win season, passing Pat Riley and Phil Jackson. Pop told us that I've been here a long time and I've had good players. That's the formula. Getting the players is difficult, but I've been fortunate to have good ones. Guys, he's no glory hound. He knows what makes success.
No, but he can take a lot of the credit regardless. D.A., thanks. And there's the pass to Hassan. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And here's Mayo from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mayo's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles. Anderson outside. Ginobili outside. Pass to Leonard. Releases. That falls. Nice feed that time from Manu Ginobili. Leonard's got 7 now in this quarter.
Oh, no. Just don't let him get his feet set. Leonard has become a deadeye on the catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Shot off the pick. Offensive rebound. San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Inside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
He's an average three-point shooter at best, but the defender still has to come over and respect it.
15 seconds left to play here in the half. Back to Ginobili. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. 8 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And here's Mayo from beyond the arc. And we're through the first half of basketball here in what's been a good one. Spurs lead by 2.
Pau Gasol has been getting it done. He had 12 points and 3 rebounds. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
The differential is the free throw attempts. And that's one of the big stories in this game tonight. They were being so aggressive and so smart that all they could do on the defensive end was foul.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers?
They ran their offense very well in the first half. There were almost no forced shots. It was good, smart basketball. The motion in their offense was terrific. They made those defenders work very hard. I like what I saw from them for the most part.
San Antonio leading. Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. They've got Ingram. Matthews out there with Mayo. Then there's the captain, as the Prophet in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Parker against Mayo. Just 5 to shoot. Fires, high post. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Parker's got the first bucket of the third here for San Antonio. Now here's Mayo. Kicks it to Ingram. There's the pick. Expanding his range. Rebound by Lee. San Antonio leading by 4. Green up on top. Gasol setting the pick for Green. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Shot from the wing. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Outside Mayo. Here's the Prophet. 13 points in the game. Outside Mayo. Dishes it to Ingram. Unloads. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Well, he really T-Rexed that one, guys, short-arming it. He should have taken more time to make sure he was comfortable shooting it.
Here's Parker. It's deflected. Now Mayo. 5 points in the game. Passes to Hassel. The feed to Ingram. Outside Matthews. To the inside. Hassel loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. The captain's got 6 points.
The pick definitely could have been better, didn't fully commit to it, but it was still just enough to get his teammate enough room to knock down the shot.
Gasol kicks to Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And what about the way Gasol sees the floor? So gifted at whipping the ball all over to the open man.
Outside Matthews. There's the pick. Gets Ingram atop the key. And too long on the shot.
Yeah, the offense a bit out of sync here to begin the half. They just seem a step behind, 1 of 4 so far.
Gasol. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. In the second half of the season, this group of teams has really heated up from beyond the arc. Number 5, the Spurs.
I mean, they've gotten better at shooting the ball as the season has gone on, and you like their trajectory. I mean, they're in a great offensive groove right now.
Free throw good, Gasol. Russell, he's checked in for the Lakers. He's perfect from the line this time. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the call will be against Tony Parker. That'll be his second foul of the game. A 3-ball.
Well, if they had an edge at halftime, they might have lost it, beginning this half 1 of 5.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And that's the versatility Leonard provides this offense, showing the confidence and ability to hit from range.
Down low, the Prophet. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No doubt without these contributions, they'd be in a much deeper hole in this one, no question.
Now here's Green. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Puts it up from 12. No good from Lee. Lakers trail by 7. Ingram kicks to Matthews. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Spurs have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Leonard, the pass to Parker. Right side, Lee lets it go from 11. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Nice D from Russell.
Yeah, it's tough. His shot's been off today. Luckily, his team still has the edge in the game so far.
That shot off. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Now here's Lee. Pass to Leonard. 6 to shoot. He feeds it to Gasol. Inside Leaner. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
That's really one of his specialties, altering shots in close.
Spurs leading by 5. Parker kicks to Green. Back to Parker. Picked by Lee. Parker outside. Off the pick. There's David Lee on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Just a great playmaking sequence by Parker there, coming away with the assist.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 7. Back to Russell. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Picked by Lee. Leonard dishes to Gasol. Puts it up from 17. Gasol with another miss.
I have no clue what happened with the defense there, but they should be thanking their lucky stars that somehow he bricked that golden opportunity.
Here's Matthews. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Nice unselfish dish there, right where his teammate could do something with it.
And here is Parker. He's got 9. Green kicks to Lee. He dishes it to Parker. Screen by Lee. 5 on the clock. From deep. Matthews with the rebound.
Well, the D looks like they're laying off just a little bit. He made 1 3 in the first half, but they're still daring him to shoot, and he can't make them pay for it.
Now here's Matthews. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Russell passes to the Prophet. Rejected by Gasol.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
Beautiful setup. Put that pass right where it needed to be.
Lakers trail by 5. Russell passes to the Prophet. There's a screen. Here's Matthews. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Matthews has got his 2nd basket of the night.
Man, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor.
All right, a moment to check out the stats for Ingram. He's had an impressive second half of the season, putting up about 18 points per, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
The offensive rebound, and it's good for 2. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Just dirty work on the offensive boards there. Rips it down and then tops it off with a strong putback.
Russell dishes to Ingram. Russell inside, covered by Mills. And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That's his first foul. So the wing on the left. Dolman. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and two shots coming up. It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Spurs leading by 4. On up the court, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Now we get a chance to check out the seeding out west. 4 games left on the schedule here. Taking a look at San Antonio, advantage in 1 series. And of course, the Los Angeles Lakers, a few slots below them.
And you know, right now for San Antonio, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season. But they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they'd hope they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
Now here's Ginobili. He has 7, a second chance effort. He doesn't hit that one.
Ill-advised shot there.
And he knows it. Got locked into scoring mode, couldn't pull it back.
Here's Collins. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Deep 2 from Russell. Los Angeles with another miss. Spurs leading by 4. Ball's knocked loose. Murray with it. Back to Ginobili. The 3. Again, the miss by Ginobili. And a shooting guard by position. But Ginobili can run an offense, Brent, like a point guard, can he?
He's an incredible playmaker and has surreal vision. That's something he's gotten better at year after year. And he's so good at running pick and rolls, slithering around, using his body. Always gets to that left side. I don't know how he does it, Kevin, but always gets left.
The Lakers have really been struggling with their free throws, only made 5. More misses than makes so far. The first free throw is good. The Lakers making a switch here. Both good from the line that time. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And Mills kicks to Murray. Feeds it to Anderson. They set the screen. Now here's Mills. He has 7. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Dedmon. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have been money from the foul line since the All-Star break. Number 1, the Spurs.
They are really dialed in at the line, especially since the break. I mean, really shooting an impressive percentage from the line.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. So he gets them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
The dish now to Collins. And the pass to Cobb. He kicks it to Collins. And again, no good by the Lakers.
You know, if you're going to go set a pick, you really have to be committed to it. He simply did not do a good enough job to get his teammate open.
And Mills kicks to Ginobili. Uncovered. That shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Pass to Cobb. To the left side wing. Here's Collins. San Antonio with the rebound.
His offense just has not been there tonight, and he needs to step up his game because there's still time to recover. And really no one trying to run him off that spot, so very calm as he drained that three.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Passes to Cobb. 14 feet away. And it falls over the rim and in. Silk's got 10 points in the game. Spurs leading by 5. Anderson the screen. Now Mills. He's got 10. Ginobili outside. From the arc. Here's Dedmon. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. No good on that one. Leonard, he's checked in for Murray. The Profits checked in for Los Angeles. And the second free throw, good. 1:03 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Kicks it to Collins. There's a good screen. A 3-ball. IT that time from Leonard.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 16. San Antonio again missing. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Dishes to Collins. The rebound by the Spurs. Dedmon's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And here's Mills. Anderson the screen. From deep. Got it!
Whoa.
He got it! What a shot! And the final period of play just about to start. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. On the court for San Antonio. Manu is at the 2 with Leonard playing the 3. Anderson is out there with Pau Gasol. And it's Parker in at the point guard position. Now here's Matthews. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Russell passes to Collins. Here's Hassel. Here's the screen. Beyond the arc. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Collins.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Yep, he's going to kill you coming off of those down screens. As a defender, you have to fight over the top.
Now here's Parker. Ginobili outside. There's the feed to Gasol. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. 16 points for Pau Gasol.
And the long arms that Gasol has is what allows him to drop dunks on defenders. What a powerful force close to the rim.
Here's Hassel. Makes it off the glass.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Parker outside. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. It's Ginobili outside. The Lakers with the rebound.
Yeah, he's not hitting much of anything, but his team remains in front because of what they've done and how well they've been scoring.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Matthews. The Spurs making a switch here. Lee's checked in. Both free throws good from Matthews.
Smooth stroke at the line. He shows that time and time again.
Parker kicks to Lee. Pass to Ginobili. Leonard on the wing. He's guarded by Collins.
And the long arms of Gasol wreaking havoc on the D. They don't know what to do with him when he's going up with a shot like that.
Shooting for San Antonio, Pau Gasol. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
And as many times as we've seen him at the free throw line tonight, I think by now we know what's going to happen.
And the Lakers making a change here. Ingram's checked in. Good on the second free throw.
2-possession game now, but he'd still like to have back that one he missed.
Outside, Russell. Lets it go from deep. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Parker kicks to Gasol. Fires from the wing. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Lakers passing it around. Here's Hassel. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Yeah, and you know who your Warriors are by plays like that. They make it when it matters most.
Now here's Leonard. Here's Lee. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got his 4th rebound in this one. He feeds it to Russell. Matthews, no one around him, and unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Leonard with the bucket.
Well, you can see and maybe feel right now him getting into the comfort zone out there after dropping the second 3 of the half.
Russell kicks to Ingram. Russell a screen on Leonard. And here's Matthews, the 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Matthews has got 5 points now this quarter.
And not a single point in the first quarter, but he's found his game, and you can tell he's got a bit of his swagger back.
Leonard kicks to Gasol. From about 16, and it goes down 2 points. Gasol's got 9 points here in the second half.
And Gasol definitely has a nice-looking jumper, holding the ball up high to keep the D from blocking his shot.
Russell, a screen on Leonard. And Matthews kicks to Russell. And the layup is good. Russell's got 20.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Parker dishes to Ginobili. Parker outside. Feeds it to Gasol. Shot clock at 6. He's feeling it. And that one is off. And it's the Lakers the other way. They host the Kings after this game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Now here's Ingram. Defense right on him. Back to Matthews. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Might want to stop shooting from out there right now because it's just not working. He needs to look to get his teammates involved at this point in the game.
Here's Gasol, and it's good on the assist by Parker. He's got 23. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Russell. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Daniel Green, he's checked in for the Spurs. Free throw, no good for Russell. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Shoots from 12. Here's Gasol, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot, he'll shoot 2.
And Gasol is a master at utilizing his strength inside, forcing the defense to become physical with him whenever he has the ball in deep.
And he makes the first.
And maybe he's starting to find his form at the line. He certainly had his share of chances.
Good on both.
And maybe he's getting his feel back. It hasn't been his day at the line, and that's not something we say very often.
Here's Hassel. Outside Matthews. They set the pick. Out to the right wing. The dish to Ingram. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Lee passes to Parker. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Rebound the Lakers. Outside Russell. To the paint. Here's the Prophet. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 5th assist in this one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Parker. Green kicks to Gasol. Shoots from 12. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Ingram's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Russell. Ingram setting a pick for Russell. In the corner, it's Ingram to take the lead. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Parker kicks to Gasol. Stolen away. Here's Russell. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Parker. Leonard with the ball. Out guarded by Ingram. Here's Gasol. That's tipped. LA's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Russell against Parker. Outside Matthews. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. San Antonio's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Here's Leonard. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. Leonard's got the game tied up here for San Antonio. Russell kicks to Ingram. Back to Russell. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Fires from 14. That shot off the mark. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. The pass to Gasol. It's blocked. Ingram with it. Leonard's there. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Parker with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Parker kicks to Leonard. Just 4 to shoot. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. The Lakers shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Ingram kicks to Matthews. Screened by Russell. Pass to Ingram. Outside Russell. Out left to the wing. Shoots the three. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Russell. Ingram's got 9 points here in the second half.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless. Yeah, easy call.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
Your Spurs, David Lee. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Lee. And so he makes both from the line. The Lakers in the lead. Ingram kicks to Matthews. The shot's good.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
No good that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Ingram dishes to Russell. Shoots from the line. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
And, you know, he's not usually the guy to break out the crossover. Worked for him that time, but I'm not sure I would be doing that consistently.
Yeah, not shaken at all. Green has hit a ton of big shots in big situations throughout his career. Difficult guy to rattle.
Now, here is Russell. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Green kicks to Parker, unloads from 13. The second chance effort, it's tipped. Ingram passes to Russell. And the Lakers with another miss. San Antonio's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Parker kicks to Leonard. Fires at the elbow. And that one comes up a bit short. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against Memphis. The drive by Russell.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
The Spurs shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Picked by Lee. Over in the corner, Green. Back to Parker. Count it, and the foul. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
You want to talk about clutch?
And the free throw, no good.
And Parker has such speed and creativity, just causes the defense fits in terms of how to properly guard.
Timeout.
Really led his teammate there. Never once did he have to break his stride or momentum.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're behind by 4. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this game. Fellas?
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
Sinks it. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're down by 5. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Gasol. Green dishes to Leonard. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Screen by Lee. Elbow shot is on the way. Leonard, no luck. And the call will be against David Lee. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Wesley Adams at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're behind by 7. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
I think he's just trying to send his team a message, not willing to give up on this game just yet. Just trying to instill that fight in this group.
Well, you still can't control the outcome, only playing your hardest moment to moment. That's what he's getting through to them now.
And here's Green outside. That one doesn't go. And so the Lakers take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said.
The Prophet. What can you say? Double-double on a big night. Of course, any victory is big, but he really seemed to put a little extra effort into this one.
I'm floored by how well he shot the ball. He was unstoppable. I don't mean just the points. The ability to create opportunities for himself and then deliver, now that's a superstar effort.
Listen, Ernie, I don't know if the opposing fans got him riled up or what, but he was out for blood tonight. Shaquille O'Neal, man, he had intensity at his all-time high. He looked like a different player than we're used to seeing.